Lights, camera, action. Hey, listen, it's Darius Silver, the host of Black Unlimited Talk Show, back with another episode of Limited Talk. And if you guys are ready for today's episode, as always, leave a like, subscribe, and make sure you guys share this video. Also, if you haven't, go check out my previous episodes I have released. Like I said in my previous video, I'm back with more episodes, more quality episodes, more hot topics, more conversations and more discussions of discussions that need to be had, should be had. So if you're ready, as I always say, let's ride and let's ride. But it's 2023. It's my second episode, 2023, and I wanted to start 2023 off with some fire and hot topics that should be really had. So, but for today's topic is a unique but quality one, a hot one, but it should be had. So for today's topic is basically a question to you and to myself, and just for the overall perspective that I like to bring. So for today's topic is, why does everyone look the same at the top? I had to get that. It was a tongue twister. But I'm gonna say it again. Why does everyone at the top look the same? When you think about it, when I say at the top, I mean where decisions are made, the boardroom, big positions, manager positions, and I'm talking about every industry, not just corporate America, but in every industry, sports, entertainment, any type of the medical field, any industry that people go in. Why does everyone at the top look the same? And it's a important topic, because when you think about, it's not that important, but when you think about it, diversity is important, equity is important, and inclusion is important. So DEI. So when you think about at the top, that's where decisions are made. When you think about that, it's common sense. The more that you grow and the more knowledge, the more experience and knowledge that you get and obtain, you start to think about these things more. You start to ask these questions, and you start to wonder why. And that's why I'm at the stage right now. It's like I'm asking why, even though I'm old enough to understand why, but still, you still have to ask these questions and bring awareness to these topics for people to listen and understand. So at this point in my life, I'm not afraid to ask those questions. So I'm asking you guys the same question: is quality, important topics. Why does everyone at the top look the same? And the biggest answer, or the most quality answer I can come up with, is it's always been that way, and people have gotten accustomed to being comfortable and being comfortable with that. Is that it's always been that way, so why change it now? Yes, you can say, yes, progress has been made, and I can accept that progress has been made since decades ago, 5 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. I can accept that. That's a fact. Progress has been made. But hasn't the progress been made? No. But I feel like a reason why good progress has not been made, or enough progress has not been made, is because people have become comfortable with being okay with the status quo, or being comfortable with understand that's how it's gonna be, or that's how it should be. And I'm one of those people that's always asking the question why. I'm always been the type of person, as a kid growing up, as a man now, friends, families, co-workers, I'm always been the type of person to ask why, even though it might sound dumb, or if it's something that I feel like should be asked why. And that's part of my talk show of Unlimited Talk, is asking why, and why has it always been that way, and why is it that this way now in 2023? So I'm asking you guys the same thing, right? I want you to hear your guys' perspective in the comment section, or just think about that in your mind. Is that in any field that you work in, any industry, or any job that you have, and you ask the question. It might be different where you work, it might be different where you are in life, but you can ask yourself why. Is that why does everyone look the same at the top? I mean, people who know what this talk show is about knows what that means. Where I say at the top, most time you see at the top is Caucasian men. Not all the time. I'm gonna be very clear with this. Not all the time, but most of the time you see Caucasian men. You know, so it's the truth, and I'm not afraid to say the truth. That's what this talk show is about: transparency, honesty, hard discussions, hard topics. But you know, they should be talked about. They should be discussed, and the question should be asked why, and that's what I'm doing. And I'm trying to bring awareness to these topics. As I always say, hard but healthy conversation, and that's what I'm trying to do. Is you know, bring awareness. And when I first started this topic, I feel like it was hard to talk about because I'm still young, I'm still growing, and I don't have that much knowledge about that. But the experience I've done so far, the knowledge I've gained so far, I see from a person that hasn't got to that level yet, and wants to grow into bigger positions and grow to meaningful positions. I see from an outside perspective. And that's always important in anything that you do, having an outside perspective. When you have that outside perspective, you know, you're able to bring a different way of thinking, different way of seeing, and a different way of hearing. You know, think about that. I'm gonna say that one more time. You're able to see from an outside perspective. You're able to see see a different way of thinking, a different way of seeing, and a different way of hearing. Right? Many people don't understand that. Like, oh my God, yes, he or she doesn't understand because hasn't got to that level stage yet. But at the end of the day, it's not all about that. Sometimes having that outside perspective and the outside, you know, way of thinking could change everything. And I feel like it's important to do that now. Is always asking why, and why. Because sooner or later, the answer is what you need to hear is what the people that should be hearing this topic is gonna get to their ears sooner or later. So that's what this talk show is about. The Black Unlimited Talk Show, aka also known as Unlimited Talk, because these conversations are unlimited. They'll keep on going. I'm gonna keep on bringing these hard topics to the forefront. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do with this episode. Been doing with this entire talk show, and that's what I've been doing with my previous episodes. So, yeah, that's what today's topic's about. Is a question to myself, to you, and to the overall, you know, world or people watching this talk show or people in general. Why does everyone look the same at the top? It's a key question for me to think about, you to think about, and everyone to think about. It's like, you know, sometimes think about these topics can bring a different way of people doing things and seeing things that could be small progress, but as long as that needle is moving forward and people's minds are changing and people's minds are seeing things from different perspective, like from people of color's perspective, that's all that matters. That's what this talk show is about, to bring important topics to the forefront that us as minorities feel so passionate about. And I know some of you guys heard me say it plenty of times in my previous episodes. When I say minorities, I mean people of color, black people, black women, women in general, Asian Americans, Hispanics, Indian Americans, all people of descent and backgrounds that has a small percentage in this world, or in the, you know what I'm trying to say. So that's what this talk show is all about. But that's it for today's episode. If you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure you guys like this video, subscribe as always. Go check out all my other platforms, my personal Instagram and my business Instagram, my Facebook, and this platform as well, YouTube. So make sure you guys share this video, like this video, subscribe to this video, you know, and keep on help me reach more people to reshape the way minorities think. That's my mission, that's my purpose, and I'm not gonna stop until I change one more mind, one more. So that's it for today's episode. As I always say, in all my other episodes, as I close out each video episode, stay mellow. Have that mellow mind. Stay focused. And as my man Cam Newton says, one finger, one pinky, one thumb, one love. Peace and love.